Hey y'all, come on in. It's me, Angie, in the yarn room. We're gonna crochet pumpkin coasters. Hello everyone and welcome. It's October and we are going to make coasters, pumpkin coasters. First you'll need orange, green, and some brown. The first color we're going to use is the orange. Now you make your magic ring the way you like, any way you like, however you can achieve it, and chain 3. I twist my yarn. Let me try that again. I twist my yarn. I chain 1, 2, 3. That was 3. That does not count as my first chain. That's just a lift up to get me started. And I'll do that for every round. And we're going to make this, make 12 double crochets. This is not my first chain. Sometimes I do count that on different projects, but this is not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. 12 double crochets. Tighten up your ring. Go up to the top of this first stitch and slip stitch. Later on, this might come open a little bit, but you will weave that in later, at a later date. Now, I'm going to chain 1, and in that same spot, I'm going to chain 3, sorry, 2, 3, does not count as my first chain, double crochet into that first stitch, and on this round we are going to do an increase in each stitch. That's 2. Remember, we don't count this little chain here. Now 2 double crochets in each stitch going around. That is not a stitch, that's where we joined. Now we go up to the 3rd stitch, or the top of that first stitch, however you want to refer to it, and you slip stitch it closed, and there is 2 rounds. We have 1 more round, and if you remember or are familiar with making a flat circle, then you know, chain 3, then you know that we have to continue increasing. This was 12. We increased in each one here, and then we will increase by crocheting a double crochet in the first stitch. So that's 1 double crochet. In the next stitch we will increase, which means 2. And we're going to follow that pattern all the way through. 1 double crochet, increase. Almost there. Now we're approaching the end of the last round of the double crochets. Increase, double crochet, increase. And when I end on an increase, I know that I've got my count pretty good on count, because always if you start with single crochet, a single stitch, and end with the increase, you're on track. At least that's the way I count mine. And into the third stitch or on top of that first double crochet and slip stitch. And now I'm going to just chain 1. And now we're going to do the scalloped edge. This little area right here. It is 3 single crochets in 1 stitch, slip stitch. In the next stitch, 3 single crochets, and then a slip stitch in the next stitch, and so on. So I've made my chain 1, and now in that same stitch I'm going to do 3 single crochets, and then a slip stitch. 3 single crochets in the same stitch, and then a slip stitch in the next stitch. We want to stop when there is 3 chains left, 3 stitches left. I have the slip stitch here, and now I'm going to do my 3 single crochets into that 1 stitch, and then I can just close off in that same stitch. And I chain 2, and you'll see why in a minute. pull it through, fasten off. I saw this trick on YouTube from someone, I can't remember who. Chain 2, put your fingernail on the top of that stitch and pull it. And you can feel it pull down, and it just makes a nice little knot in there, which makes me happy for a coaster because this thing will be washed over and over again, and that feels kind of safe for me. And I just put my hook through the back and bring my tail back to the back, and then I'll just work this tail in later, and if it's sticking out, I will weave it in. Now let's move on to the green stem, which is pretty easy. All I do is in that same spot where I ended my last stitch, I don't want to interfere with these 3 here. I'm going to use that for the stem. For the stem. This is for the little curly leaf thingy. If you know the pumpkin plant, you know that it has little curly tendrils that makes it a vine. So I just fasten on the way you like, and I make 8 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the first chain from the hook right here, I do 2 single crochets, in the next chain I do the same, and I just work my way down, making 2 single crochets per chain, and that's going to make it curl up just a little bit, not too tightly of a curl. If you want the curl to be more curly, I guess, you can add 3 per chain, but I think that that's just kind of overkill. You don't really need that, I don't think. But if you like it, do it. So just work your way to the end, to the bottom of the stem, of the tendril. I call it a stem too, but you know, because it's just a little viney tendril. And this is my last stitch right here. And I have my tail. I'm going to pull that just a little tight, and then I get to fasten off. Pull it through. And now this stem, the tail I just cut off, I'm going to pull it through the back. And then I will tie it to the original tail. And these little, don't cut them off really small yet, because you don't want them to come undone. Okay, so 2 knots, and it's tightened on there now, and you can kind of just twirl it, leave it, whatever you like. Now these are all the tails that are left over. We are going to work over these in a minute. So now let's work on the stem. I love using this brown. Okay. We're going to fasten on into that first 1, 2, 3. That first chain right here. I hooked up, I think some of my green in there, but we're going to use 3 single crochets. Fasten on, and I'm working around the orange and the green threads, yarn, in the back, so I can, they will be woven in that way. They're already secure enough, but I want them to be hidden, and I can cut them off. Okay, so chain 1 in the next stitch while working on these extra, the green, it's going to be kind of bulky. All these in the back, put it in the back, but make sure you capture them. That's 2 single crochets, and then the 3rd single crochet. And there, let's pull these kind of tight, and then we're going to chain 1. We're going to turn our work, and we're going to make 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and you are going to have to fight to see that last one here. 3. Now this stem, let's make another chain, turn our work, and we are going to do 1, 2, 3. Now, if you want your stem to be that wide, that's fine, and I think that I do, but if you don't, you can always just skip 1 stitch here when you, after you turn your work, skip that first stitch, single crochet, and you just have 2 single crochets, and then you will just make your 2 chains, which now I am doing it that way. My 2 chains at the end, pull it through, and do that little fingernail trick by pulling those stitches down, and you have a little tied knot there, and this will be woven in through here, and you will have your little stem. Now these threads here can be, I pull them a little tight, and they can be cut. And then when you stretch it and pull it, they get hidden in there. Okay? And then you just weave in your ends, and now you have a perfect little pumpkin. I'm going to pull this to the back to get it out of the way. And then it's back there ready to be woven in. You weave in this in, you pull your center tighter, and then you weave that in through here. I won't go through that. You just weave it in back and forth. This brown you weave in. And this orange, I believe, also needs to be cut. Why didn't I cut that one? I thought I did. Yes, and it will be hidden in there. And when it gets washed and everything, it'll be in here. And yeah, you won't even notice it. And there we go. A beautiful pumpkin coaster.